Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start a new series of tutorials on Salesforce Revenue Cloud Advanced, which is also known as Salesforce RCA. And out of that series, we are going to see product catalog, how to set up that, and how it looks like on actual code. So let's look at the agenda. First of all, we are going to see an introduction to Revenue Cloud Advanced. We are going to see an architecture of Revenue Cloud Advanced as well. Then we'll have an introduction to product catalog. We'll review the configuration, how product catalog, categories, category hierarchies, and we can associate product to them. And then we'll look at some enhancement as well, which would be great to have if Salesforce does. So introduction to Revenue Cloud Advanced, Salesforce RCA or Revenue Cloud Advanced is a comprehensive platform within Salesforce that manages the entire revenue lifecycle from quoting to billing and beyond, encompassing CPQ, subscription management, and more. Revenue Cloud Advanced (RCA) is built on the core Salesforce platform, offering greater flexibility, scalability, and integration capabilities as well. Now let's see the architecture. Okay, so here's the box in which the whole architecture of Revenue Cloud Advanced sits in. So you can see that in the bottom of the part, Salesforce platform is there. Then on top of that, there is an agent force layer so that you can embed agent force to drive any of this. Then you have direct sales, channel sales, in-product and e-commerce support. You have subscription and consumption management layer as well. And then on left hand side, you can see it's marked as catalog, which includes product catalog and pricing management. You create your product catalog, you create your categories, subcategories, you create products, you provide pricing to it. So whole part sits in catalog. Then comes CPQ. We all know configure price quote. So you can configure your product, you can create your quote, then you can convert your quotation to contracts if needed, generate your orders. At the end, it becomes your asset, right? And you can do several operation on asset, which is asset amendment, renewal, right? You can do cross sell, upsell as well. And then at the end, the thing is you're gonna send an invoice, right? So that is the whole quote to case life cycle, and that is the whole architecture of Salesforce Revenue Cloud Advanced. So let's understand the data model of product catalog. So we have a product catalog with which we can have more than one categories. Even the category can have subcategory association as well. Then we have product because without product, there is no meaning of product category or product catalog. Then we have product category product, which contains the information about the category with which product is related. And it also contains the information about which products are related to which category. So that is the simple data model of product catalog, category, product, and product catalog category. So now let's see the introduction to product catalog. What catalog is? So catalog is a list of things which will be available for sale on a platform. Okay. A well-structured catalog which involves following things. First, catalog and category structure, then easy search, sorting, and easy navigation. Okay, so this is how your well-structured catalog looks like, right? Now here you go. Let's see with a visual one. Okay. So on left hand side, you can see all product is your catalog, reusable product is your category, and bottles and utensil are your subcategories. Then you have product selection screen over here, where you can see an image of the product. You can see the product details like name, description, prices. You can see the volume of purchase as well, and you can control it. You can see easy selection and configuration as well. You can click add, the product will be added. If it is configurable product, you click on this configuration icon and you'll be able to land on the configuration screen. You can mass select as well product. Once you select the multiple products, you can add those products in the group, or you can add all the products to cart. You can have your filter as well, and you can have your sorting as well. If you have more than one catalog, you can navigate through the catalog from here. You have a mini cart as well, right? Where you can see what quantity and what products you have purchased. And then at the end, you have code finalization, which will create or which will take you to the cart page. Okay, so this is how the product catalog looks like in Salesforce RCA. Let's look at the catalog and category structure we want to create in Salesforce RCA. Some of them I have already created, and we are going to create one in this tutorial. So we have a catalog called Smart Living, which has two categories: Daily Gadget, which has subcategory as Wearable and Handy Tech, and each subcategory have a couple of products associated to it. We have Home Essential as a category associated to Smart Living catalog, which in terms have two subcategories, which is Security and Lighting, and each of them have two products associated with them. Similarly, we have a catalog called Eco Living, which has two categories: reusable products and eco kitchen, each having two subcategories: bottles and utensils for reusable products, and eco kitchen has organic staples and cleaners, each of them having a couple of products added to it. And this is the one that we are going to create right now in the tutorial, which is Urban Family Need. So we are going to create a catalog with name Urban Family Need, which will have a category called Mealtime, which in terms have two subcategories: ready to eat and ingredients, and each of them will have a couple of products where frozen food and instant mixes are part of ready to eat subcategory, and spices and oil will be part of ingredients as a subcategory products. Now let's review the configuration. So I am on a product catalog management app, and here is the home page of it, which lists out catalog and indexation and search configuration, product related setup, attribute related setup, some rules, import wizard, and guided selling. Out of that, we are going to cover catalog today. So I'll hit catalog, and where you can see Smart Living and Eco Living as two products or two product catalog that I've already created. If I navigate to Smart Living, I can see a couple of categories associated over here, which says Daily Gadgets. When I go inside it, I can see Wearable and Handy Tech as a subcategory to it. If I go to Home Essential, I can see Security and Lighting are the subcategories to Home Essential. Out of that, I'll click Wearables, and if I go to categories, I can't see any categories over here. That means this category doesn't have any child categories. And if I go over here, I can see a couple of products related to it as we have shown in the table. Similarly, there have a couple of products over here as well. But now let's create a new catalog, and I'll click new. So here I should provide the name of the catalog that I want. I can provide any unique code over here as well. I can provide the description as well, like what this catalog is for. And then I can have our catalog type, which can be either sales or service process, so that we can identify the catalog is for sales process or service process. We have started and ended as well, which defines when this catalog will start appearing on the browse catalog screen, and end date will define when it will end or when it won't show up post that date on the product selection screen or the browse catalog screen. Now I'll click save so that my catalog is being built. Now what I have to do is I have to add a subcategory to it. So I'll click on create category, and I'll create mealtime. Again, a code, unique code that I can add, a short order that needs to be defined, but in which order it will appear, right? And description. We can see show in menu over here, which defines whether to show that particular category into the main catalog or not. Parent category we are leaving blank, and we'll see it in a minute. I'll just save it. So my catalog is created, my category is created, and I'm gonna create subcategories into it. Now let me select one subcategory over here, create a subcategory, I'll provide a code, I'll provide, let's say, short order, description as is, even the show in menu will be true, but now I can see product category is a mealtime, which is parent category. I'll save. That means this category is a subcategory to mealtime. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another category over here, which is ingredients. But before that, I'm gonna show you something else as well. So I'll go over here. I'll close this out. I go to category. It's mealtime, and now I want to add a subcategory from here. Instead of going to mealtime and add it, I can just come over here and click add subcategory. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add subcategory as ingredients. Again, sort order is 2, and I'll just save it. Right? Simple, easy. We created product catalog, which is urban family. What we did is we created a category, we created couple of subcategories as well. Now the next thing is we are gonna add products to it. So I'll click on ingredients. If I come over here, I can create subcategory to this as well, but I want to associate products here. So what I'll do is I'll come to related list. I'll hit this assign product button, and which products I want to add, spices and oil. So let's add spice, let's add oil, and I'll click next and save. Easy. The products are now being part of that particular category. Now let's add couple of products to ready to eat as well. So I'll come over here again and I'll click assign product, and I have to find the products that I have to assign. So frozen food, and the other one was instant mixes. So let's select that as well. I'll hit next and I'll save it. So simple, right? We created product catalog, we created category, we created subcategory, we added product to subcategory within 5 to 10 minutes. It's so easy. But now there's a time to check this out. So I'll go over here into Revenue Lifecycle Management app, and let me go to a code that I already created. So I'll go to, let's say, code number 47. And now where should we go to see those catalogs? So I'll click on this browse catalog button, which will open up the catalog, and it has landed us onto Smart Living catalog. Now how come this possible? So you can configure the default catalog under product discovery setting, where you can select your default catalog, and since I have selected Smart Living over here, I'm seeing that by default. Over here, I can see all the products that's being part of that particular catalog added as a added in the subcategory of that particular product catalog. If I want to drill down by subcategory and subcategory, I can click on daily gadget and click on variable, where I can see both the products that being part of that particular subcategory. Similarly, in handy tech as well. Now let's say you want to switch, right? So you can switch from here. So from smart living, I'm gonna switch to eco living. And if I click on reusable and bottles, I can see both the bottles, copper and bamboo. Utensils, I can see coconut bowl and wooden spoon. I can select multiple records from here and click on this, which will allow me to add multiple products in single go. I can come over here, and let's say I want to increase the quantity. I can increase the quantity and click add, which will add products. As you see, simple and fast. Let's say I have multiple products over here and I want to search it from, so let's say I'll search for coconut, right? And I'll hit enter. I can easily search it, right? Now let's say I want to short this, right? So what I can just do is I can short this via ascending order or descending order. Okay, so it's really easy. I can see the product name, price, description over here as well. I can see the save code button as well. But now let's move to the recent category and catalog those we have created. So I'll click on urban family need and I can see all the products being part of that particular catalog. If I still want to drill down, I can click mealtime and click ready to eat, which will allow me to choose from the products that I have associated with it. If I go to ingredients, I can add those ingredients as well. So let me add them. I can see the quote lines that's being part of this particular quote. So coconut bowl and wooden spoon we added at start, then we added two quantity of bamboo bottles and copper bottles, and now we have added all ingredients and spices. Now let's say if I want to move to cart, I can just click save quote button. It will take us to the quote page from where we click browse catalog, and I can see my cart over here from where I can change something if I want. So that was an easy way to create a product catalog, create categories, create subcategories, associate product in a simple way. Right? That is how you can configure those product catalog, category, subcategory, associate product in RCA, and you can add those products from those catalogs. Now let's see some enhancement as well. So where Salesforce can put some more features to catalog. One enhancement that I can see is refine your search. So consider if I go over here and if I am on the product catalog page, I can have some filters over here which can drill down my existing selection of the product. So that's a good thing. The other thing is asset aware catalog. That means if a product is being already purchased, how can we show that this purchase is being already there or this product is being already purchased? So those two things which I see if being added by Salesforce as an enhancement, it will be a very rich catalog. Right? Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and share the content and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you very much.